Bob, thank you very much. I want to thank Arizona State as well. Yes, we can be safe and secure if we stay on the offense against the terrorists and if we spread freedom and liberty around the world. I have got a...
Why did you attack Iraq?
To not only
because they had weapons of mass destruction.
Progress, 3/4 of Al-Qaeda leaders have been brought to justice. But to make sure that countries who harbor terrorists...
But the inspectors didn't find any.
As a result of security...
That's because the Iraqis hid them very well.
Afghanistan, the Afghan people had elections this
That's
week.
why we invaded Iraq?
And the first voter was a 19-year-old
Invasions
woman.
are always better than inspections.
We held to account a terrorist...
But even after the invasions, we didn't find anything.
In order to make sure we're secure...
That's because the Iraqis hid them very well. But don't worry, we'll find something, probably just before the elections.
Why did Iraq want all those weapons?
To use in a war, silly.
I don't think you can secure America.
I don't understand. If they had all those weapons, why did they use them against us when we attacked them?
Because they wanted to keep a secret that they had them. Thousands sacrificed themselves to preserve this secret.
We're doing everything we can to
That's stupid. Why did they choose to die if they had those weapons to use?
Their culture is different from ours. There's very little of this we could understand anyway.
I don't think they had all those weapons like our government says.
Well, it's not important whether they had them or not. There were plenty of other reasons to invade Iraq.
This president was asked, where is Osama bin Laden? He said, I don't know. I don't really think about him very much. I'm not that concerned. We need a president
Like?
who stays deadly focused.
Saddam Hussein was a cruel dictator.
Why? What did he do to justify the attack on his country?
Well, for example, he tortured his own people.
But in the 80s, Iraq was friends with us.
We're using every asset at our disposal to get
Yeah, sort of.
This war is a matter of intelligence and
Excuse me.
no, this is
But Saddam Hussein was in control of Iraq then as well?
our disposal.
Yes, but in those years he was at war with Iran
New question, Mr. President.
when we became allies, temporarily.
Talking about protecting ourselves
Why?
from the unexpected.
Because Iran was our enemy.
Flu kills thousands of people
So if someone fights our enemy, they automatically become our friend?
Yeah, usually.
And if someone fights our friends, they automatically become our enemies?
Sometimes. But if the American companies can make a profit by selling to both sides, all the better.
Why?
Because war is good for the economy. And when the economy is strong, it's good for the United States. And after all, we have God on our side. Those who oppose us are anti-American, and those without God are communist. Now, do you understand why we invaded Iraq?
I think so. We attacked it because God wanted us to, right?
Yes.
But how do we know God wanted us to attack Iraq?
Because God talked personally to George W. Bush and told him what to do.
So what you're saying is that we attacked Iraq because George W. Bush heard voices in his head?
Yes, you've got it. Now you understand how things work. Well, let's watch TV.
Those who are most vulnerable get treated.